What's up, everybody? It's D's Word. Got a reaction. I'm about to react Antonio Brown when he's talking about, CTE, about football and stuff. I mean, dude, this dude is just weird now, man. He's been weird for a while now. So whatever happened with him, it's just his thing. This dude, because I'm a Raider fan. I remember when he was the Raiders, we freaking traded for this dude. I think we got like a couple picks or something with this guy. And what did he do, man? He just freaking a headache for a couple months, and then they just cut him. It was like 3 years for $50 million or something like that. I think it would have been like the second paid, wide receiver at that time. But now look at him now. I don't know, man. He gets so many chances for everything he does. He's just weird. Guy from the Patriots, they cut him. He went, and then somebody else who's gonna do something, but it didn't happen and cut him. Now I think somebody else getting like his last chance, like his fourth or fifth chance. It's like, man, you're lucky. You're so freaking like talented. You wouldn't have that many chances, man, and that's crazy. But anyways, let's see what they're saying, man. So let's go check it out.
Let's get right into it. So, you said some things about CTE. So let's talk about that.
One thing you have to talk about like that, right? Because I have a brain injury. I mean, I know him from have people that plays football or playing something like hitting the head, all that kind of stuff. I have a brain injury. Like I'll just show my stuff real quick. See? And to me, it took me a long time just to come back to my recovery and all that kind of stuff, to be able to walk, to talk, to remember what I could do, if I know what I'm going to do today. So all that kind of stuff, it took me a couple years to do all that. And sometimes I still get a little stutter and all that kind of stuff, but that's my thing. I'm still getting better, and it's almost 10 years for my brain injury. So if people that plays football or any sports right there, you had the right to play or not play. That's the way I feel about that kind of stuff. And if you're gonna cry, oh well, I'm from this way, I'm from the hood, I don't have no money, bro. You could find a different way to find your life for your life to be cool, for you to find something for you to achieve or something for yourself. But if you're just gonna just put football for your whole life or any sports, it's like, dude, you're playing a game for millions of dollars. And then you're gonna cry, oh, I hit my head. It's like, come on, bro. That's your choice you did. Nobody put it on you. I'm like, come on, man. So let's go into my bad. I went a little bit too much.
We got a lot of topics. We got plenty of time, but a lot of people talk about that wild card game with Cincinnati Bengals. You remember the game where you got hit, and everybody's seen that clip. It's uncomfortable to watch that clip. It's not easy for me to. I watched it earlier today.
Vontez Burfict.
Yeah, we can't forget
but
that.
That's what I'm saying. Like you guys pick a point in the career that you guys think you could focus on a target or try to say that I'm. So you trying to say I'm diagnosed with CTE from a hit? Like I don't.
People are saying that.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I'm gonna go a little more with him. Even with the Raiders too. Look, man, this dude, man, I was pumped up we're gonna have him, but damn, he just disappointing, man, disappointing. I was gonna buy his jersey too. I'm so happy I didn't get him. But then I seen him right there, it was on like Walmart and everything or some other stuff. I was like freaking $5, $10. I'm like, nah, I'm cool. But anyways, let's go.
No, I know. So I'm saying. So people were saying I have CTE. But this is the same thing that killing players. We have players that recently just died from this issue. You know what I'm saying? That's what I just told you before we started.
Sure.
The same thing I walked off the field for that I didn't want to get, CTE, it's the same thing they put on me to say I got CTE to crazy. You see what I'm saying?
So you're saying so the criticism,
you feel me?
The criticism you're saying
criticism
is that people
come with achievement. I don't mind criticism.
Sure.
What I do, I got the highest criticism.
Okay.
I'm a football player. When
Right.
you finish
Because
the
the way
game,
you talk, too.
commentators talk
'Cause you
about
talk
it.
hella weird.
Families talk about it. They go home and watch it. It's on everyone. They gamble on it. They play. It's the biggest in the world. It's on every day of the TV, right?
But just to be fair, you're saying you're the same person you were before that hit and after the hit. So you didn't feel any differences.
No, this is what I'm telling you, sir. I just played football and won a Super Bowl. That's what I'm saying. You guys get uncomfortable because you don't understand, or you try to marginalize. Then you try to take me back to a moment that you think got me acting this way. Like, you know what I mean? You see what I'm saying?
Marginalize.
Yeah, you just picked. I got so many big moments in my career. I won the Super Bowl.
Right.
The best player that you guys call the GOAT called me to come help him win the Super Bowl. Sure. I'm the #1 receiver in the Steelers history.
You got lucky because you freaking got like a free agency, like what, in a couple games, man. Oh, never mind. I could go about this. I could like cook all kind of stuff, man. But anyways, let's go.
Yeah, we know that.
No, you don't know that, because if you know that,
I just said you're a 7-time Pro Bowler.
Yeah, but that don't matter, sir. That's just the stats you read on Google.
But you just said yourself you're the best receiver that Brady called you. You're going back to football.
Yeah, because you just went back to a moment in my football career that you said it got a hit.
No,
I brought up CTE. So your point was I got hit in the point and maybe I got it.
Well, because
it's players that's died that got it, and you taking me to the point that actually do I got an issue that kill people when the league kill people?
Because
you see?
when you pull up the stats on
So what you saying? Every football player is signing up to get CTE, right? And if they don't perform to want to play, or they don't act like you think they should act, you gonna go back to a moment when they got hit to say you got CTE because you're crazy.
No, I will say
that's what I'm saying. So,
dude, we didn't even say that.
It was like my people were. No matter what we do, we damned if we do this, we do this. It's not. I respect the military. This is not about the military, sir. This is about you and me having a positive conversation,
and that's the idea.
Amongst CTE. So I gave you a scenario saying, yo, if a player's signing up to get CTE and I walked off the field because I didn't want CTE, and you go back to the moment where you think I got hit and may have CTE. You see what I'm saying?
I'm asking you a question for you to give your position. It's very simple. Because when I joined the military, I had a risk. It's
not the military, it's football.
I'm giving you my situation. If you want to know you said you want to learn about me as well. So I'll tell you a little bit here. When I joined the military, there was a risk. And the risk was.
This ain't the military though, sir. This is a football. This is a
military. You get killed. In football, you could get hurt, and people get killed due to CTE. So I'm asking if there was in your career, if you look at injuries, what we can see.
We don't look at injuries in the career. We look at highlights, moments.
I shared that earlier.
Winnings, earnings.
Right. I shared all of that. I shared all of that earlier.
You didn't share none of it, man. You just said I got hit, and by a guy that you thought everybody get hit. It's football, bro. Just like the Army.
So in other words, it didn't do anything for you. You were the same before as you were afterwards.
I got CTE. That's what you guys gonna say because I'm not conforming to you. I'm not conforming to you.
Dude, what the hell is happening? He's saying you got it, or you don't got it. He didn't even say that. He's just saying, oh my, I'm so confused. What the hell? What the hell he's talking about, man?
To be fair,
I don't care what you guys say. What I got, you guys are gonna say what I got anyway. You just say what I got. You took me back to a moment of a hit that you thought that may give me CT. I'm a football player. I took millions of hits, sir. Millions of hits. But that's the only moment you seem to focus on because you want to irrationalize my being.
But that's the only game.
You irrationalizing my being, man. I am a superhero. I made it from Liberty City.
Sure.
I'm an example. I am delight.
Nah, I am an example. You're freaking weird.
I am motivation. When I walk out here, people get excited. You know, it's not about what you write or what you think or what you say because you don't understand. You're not from where I'm from. You don't view the world how I view it. You don't go through what I go through. You don't get the same opportunities I get. You don't get compressed the same way I get compressed. You don't get hated upon and written upon and ridiculed or criticized or made a fool out of. You see what I'm saying? You keep poking the bear, then the bear poke back. Then
but at the same time, you do most of that time because of yourself, man. Look, you think about other wide receivers or other superstars. They don't get stuff like that. You put all that by yourself because the way you talk, the way you do things, it's your fault. And then you always like, your freaking coaches don't like you. Your players don't like you. You always talk hellish. And then all that kind of stuff right there, man. So what the hell you talk about, man? It's all by yourself. That's why people talk about you, man, in a bad way. Because you have other ones. You have, I don't know, I could say multiple other players right there. I don't know what's some other one that's nice right now. Or let's say some I don't know. I'll think about us growing up. You got like Jerry Rice, Tim Brown. You got Megatron. You got other ones right there too. You don't have nothing bad. They talk about him. You know what I'm saying? Because they just play and they don't freaking cry and talk about some weird stuff like what he does. He's freaking weird, man. I'm telling you. What the hell, man?
Crazy, right? So you saying if I play football, I'm gonna die of CTE, but if I don't play football, I got CTE because I act in a rational way. That
They never
people
say
may not
that,
understand.
man.
You're saying that. We're not saying that.
Yeah, he
Nobody
never said
says
that at
Talking to you
all.
for 5 or 10 minutes, you took me back to a highlight of my career
Yeah.
when I got hit.
Because you brought
I got
up CTE.
many highlights. I
Yeah.
got a score in the touchdown in the Super Bowl.
Sure. Beautiful play. And we
AB.
saw it. I saw it live.
AB, let's
I
get-
thought
Yeah,
I
you
thought it
got
was a
knocked
great
out.
play. I thought it
Let's
was a
get
great play. Hang on one
You
second.
got knocked out.
I thought it was a great play, but I want to isolate this concern and move on from the CT. Very simple. So to isolate the CT concern, I brought up. You said CT. I brought it up. You're saying the concussion that
I'm
you got in
saying
your
I walked
career.
off the field, man. I didn't say nothing about the concussion. I said football players
Right.
are signing up for CTE. That's why I walked off the field. I don't want CTE. I made that clear. Did you
Then
not
why do you-
understand that?
So that means
then
that-
why do you always come back then, man? Like, look at this is probably had to be a little later, but you just came back again trying to play again. So you want to hit your head again? Like you just saying, I'm so confused, man.
that incident never
Bro,
got you CT.
Bro, listen, it's not about the incident.
See, I don't understand why people give this dude so many chances. That is so irritating. Man, that's irritating. You have people right there that people give it to next man up, man. I know he's great. This dude might probably make the Hall of Fame. He should be about his stats, how great he was. But at the same time, come on, man. This dude freaking
It's
weird.
about me walking off the field, bro. I'm at the time of this year walking off the field, bro. You're taking me back to 2015 of a hit of CTE.
Yeah.
I'm living in this time and telling you in real time. I'm here looking you in your eyes
Yeah.
to tell you I walked off the field from not getting CTE. And you guys say I got CTE because of a hit. You see what I'm saying?
I never
So no
said
matter
that.
what
They
I
didn't
do
say
or what
that,
we
man.
do in America, you are marginalized in our position.
Yeah. That's how you
I
process
need
it.
ownership. Yeah, that's how I
Sensitive.
process
You
it.
process it as I'm marginalizing you.
You trying. You can't marginalize me.
How could I marginalize you?
You just try to marginalize my existence.
I'm asking
right
you
now.
a question. If
not a
okay, so let me put it to you. Let me
It's not
let
a
me
question.
maybe let me tell you selfishly why I'm asking that question from you, and see if you can hear the selfish question
Nah,
that
it's
I
good.
got
I made
for
a
you.
point, man. The point.
Okay,
made.
I'm gonna ask you my selfish question here. I got a 9-year-old son. Okay, he's an athlete. He loves playing sports.
Yeah.
I'm in LA last week. One of my best friends from high school. He played football. Okay, Henry. And it's me, him, my wife, and Mario having a conversation. My son loves the game of football. His mother, my wife, doesn't want him to play football. But when we're in the backyard wanting to play any sports, this guy wants to play football.
Yeah.
So when I talk to guys who played in the NFL, and this guy's a pretty athletic guy, my kid, is I want to find out what the risk is of a guy playing football or not. So maybe for you, if you said something, you said, I think you said this 3 weeks ago, the next time I play football is going to be with my son. I think you said this 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So from a father to you, would you recommend a son, 9 years old, who has aspirations to want to play football, would you encourage a kid to still play football knowing the risk could be CTE?
I mean, I encourage a kid to, do what's best for them. Do what makes them the most happy, but understand the risk. A lot of people in opposition, and I don't know how your kid was raised. Obviously, you probably a successful guy, so you don't have to play football to change his life or, to make a difference. In my situation, I'll tell your son, don't play football. Is it worth it? Is it worth it sacrificing your health, sacrificing your mind, and not having a life? But if
Then that's what we just talked about before that. Now you're saying unless you're not in this way, they don't even play it because it's not health. What the hell? I'm so confused, man.
if he
the
choose
hell?
to be great, every kid get a chance to pick their own life. You just their dad. You lead them.
For
Help
his,
them make
his
decisions
point.
and just educate them on what they're getting into. But most of the times, black is the majority of players that play. They from them low income housing. It's mostly guys that look like me. So like you said, they from Liberty City, so they had to, be the modern day gladiators. College is the modern day corporation. Players, they don't care if you go to school. They just want you to play so they can make money. So really, man, we just, it's like a modern day Hunger Game for my people, It's like we been in trade-offs and like, can't see the real value.
So you have 4 kids, if I'm not mistaken.
Now I got 6 kids.
Okay. How many sons do you have?
5.
5 sons.
Yeah.
Do any one of them want to follow their father's footsteps,
Of
play
course.
football?
Of course. Maybe all of them.
And you're okay with if they play football?
As long as they know the repercussions of what is coming with educating
I got it.
themselves.
I
So
respect
for me, if they want to be great, we fight them to whatever the best to protect them. But
It's
a
tough to
risk.
do it because if they want to do it, how you tell them not to do it? It's
But
not
you tell them the repercussions
Exactly.
of the guys.
Yeah.
That's what happened. God bless Demarius Thomas players. That's Vincent Jackson. The list goes on. You just said a linebacker, my God,
Seau,
Junior.
Yeah.
Plenty of guys, but no one wants to talk about it. The doctors get brushed off.
What
for
you
it, so
talking about? We all know about that from that movie, Concussion. We know everything about his whole thing, Seau, man. All that kind of stuff like this, dude. Like, you know what I mean? But I understand they was not really showing that concussion thing for a while. I think when that movie came out, it got more bigger about it. But I mean, if you be real, it's freaking common sense. If you're playing a game and you're hitting your freaking head all the damn time, like what's even worse is freaking boxing. You're hitting your head every damn time, and when you're doing all the time, man, that's even worse. It's the worst thing right there for a brain injury. It's a fact. It's like, look at him. If he got stripping, that is. So do you see any of those boxes like, oh man, I wish I didn't. Oh, some. They don't do that kind of stuff, man. That's like him, like a football player. Well, no, it's like, come on, man. Like oh my goodness. I understand. Look, maybe you don't have any other kind of choice that you feel you can't play another sport or you can't do another career or anything because you only have just one damn freaking dream you had. But there's other people right here. Let's say if you can't, some people have played this sport, but they have a second, a third, a fourth, something that they want to do if it doesn't work. It's people like, I'm gonna lie, I know multiple homies that play football, and they went to college too. But after when they didn't get, from draft, there's a couple people that they was nice after, man. They had a good career, and there's multiple that they're miserable after because they got injury or something, and they thought that it was gonna be their life. Playing football is gonna change everything, their family, them stuff, but they got injury or it didn't work. And what happened? It took them like 5-10 years to find where they're at because they don't understand. Like, oh, what am I going to do for my life? Whose fault is that, man? You have to have what's going to happen first. It's going to work second, third. Or what if that doesn't work? You always have to think like that. It's like, so stop it, man. Just giving like a freaking excuse for everybody like that. Dude.
They scratch it. And then if you walk off and be like AB, then you got CTE.
So AB, question. So if you go back,
it's like you damn if you do, damn if you not. It's like,
but if you go back and you were coming up, say you're 17 years old.
Man, I come up in Liberty City, man. We come up with survival. This Liberty City, you know what's come from there.
Yeah.
Drug dealers, gang bangers, killers. If you're not smart and disciplined and dedicated to changing your life and got some type of talent there to play football,
right,
you're done.
If you knew what you know,
see, that's
what you mean.
That
if you
sucks
knew,
living that kind of way, man.
What you mean? It ain't about what you know. It's about your situation you in.
Right.
You got nothing else.
You know what I mean?
Would you have gone hip hop or would you gone football?
Come on, man. I'm a football player. My dad was a great player. My dad is touchdown Eddie Brown. It's in my blood, it's in my genes to be a football player. So don't ask me what you think I'll be. It's only small margin in the trap areas we from. It's not a lot of opportunities where we from. In the low-income housing. You ever been to Liberty City? You probably didn't. Your friends just told you imagination, so you couldn't imagine it. You couldn't fathom it, and you never seen it.
Yeah,
Somebody
but I'm from
painted
LA.
the picture.
I'm from LA. And so
I understand.
grew up
Every
in a
hood got a
welfare
hood.
kid. Yeah, I'm
It's
a
okay.
welfare
I'm not
kid.
saying
It's
that.
not
You've been to LA. This is Liberty City, my boy. This is gang violence, John Doe, known drug violence that got life sentence. This is like drug criminal, like
when you grow up in Iran and get bombed on, it's not a lot.
You grew up in L.A., man. Don't try to sell me on no trauma.
10 years, got bombed 167
you was in the
times
army,
in a
man.
day.
You made the decision to do that. You ain't have to survive.
No, I was born in Iran. I didn't have a choice to be.
You had the decision to go to the army, sir.
I did.
You made by choice, not because your life. You had to make a life.
That was afterwards when I was in the States. When I was
grew up
born
in L.A.,
Iran,
man. You was a suburban kid.
0 to 10, I lived in Iran. 2 years in Germany, refugee camp. Then I came to the States.
I'm saying how you was growing up. It's okay how you grew up. It's not a bad thing.
Parents got a divorce. I was a welfare child. I was a 1.8 GPA kid. You're not talking to a guy that grew up in a rich family.
It don't matter who we talk to, sir. Yeah. Rich, poor, don't matter. Whoever you are, you're just talking to yourself.
Well, all I'm saying to you is you're not talking to a guy that doesn't understand what it is to be in the street.
That's different. He's like growing up and where he came from. People getting bombed, man. That's nervous to think about it. Just think about it. Like, damn. About to go eat and then boom, something just get bombed like that. Like so,
man, I'm not in the streets. You don't understand.
When you get drive-bys, I understand that stuff.
You can't fathom.
Sure, and I could say.
I mean, I went to places like parties. I went to some blacks. People had like drive-bys and stuff, or maybe next to it was a drive-by. But come on, bro, like
you about being in Iran. But the question I'm asking is the following question:
What's the question?
If you knew what you knew, could you have made it as an artist?
My dad was a football player. I can make it at anything I do. And let's get that clear, kids. You could do anything. Don't let the world, people marginalize you or what you can't do. They said I couldn't be a rapper. You see what it is.
Yeah, you garbage.
I'm doing it. They said I walked out the field. I was
Garbage.
crazy. I had CTE. Now they doing the CTE dance. So it's like, I don't want to change nothing in my life, man. I'm grateful to the point I'm at. I would just like to make the world a better place for everybody living. And for we to have, not a diatribe, but a dialogue, And we having a dialogue. I know you're a little uncomfortable, but it's a little uncomfortable for us. Imagine how we feel.
You're the most comfortable and hella
having to go through
sensitive
that.
and insecure and
You know what I mean?
crying
God,
and
city
all
change
damn
his life,
time.
work hard, to work his way at the top.
No, I'm very
I wasn't the
comfortable.
first round guy. I said it's uncomfortable. I know you're comfortable. It's an uncomfortable situation.
It's totally fine with me. I enjoy it.
I'm not saying that you're uncomfortable, man. We're not trying to make. I respect you, man. I got respect for my elders.
Yeah, right.
I'm not trying to minimize your role or come at you. I'm just having dialogue right now.
Same here.
You're making it a diatribe where it's like we're trying to, like it's not a battle. I'm just trying to make you understand the frustration of what we got to go through. And it seemed like you got some frustration too because you've been through it too. So you should understand it a little per se.
So if you like this clip and you want to...
Okay, that's probably the best thing you said at the end, that last thing. But damn, man. What the hell is mad with him, man? I don't even think he got like a little, I don't know. He just, oh my goodness, man. If you have a conversation, dude, like, hey, can I get an autograph? He was like, why do you want my autograph? Like, what do you think? What the heck? You're a freaking football player. But I don't know if I want to be a footballer. Maybe I want to be a rock star. I want to be his own. Like, come on, dude. Like, why making it hard? Make it so difficult, man. Just say yes, no, or just ask the damn question. That's why in the freaking podcast. You know what I'm saying? Except for like arguing, then he gets all sensitive, and this dude after trying to like blame, like, oh, I'm from the hood, bruh. Shut the hell up, man. People don't care. All right, to be 100, people really do not. People don't really care about that. All right. Okay, I got so many, man, dude. I got people that's in prison, jail. I got family too that's not here no more. A lot of stuff like that. You don't see me say that stuff. I could just say it about like positive about like, look, I seen this stuff happen, but I'm not trying to say I want to be that kind of way. Even though when I see my young cousins, I'd be like, look, man, you have to be smart. Use your brain. Don't come over there in the street shit. Oh, freaking what the hell? You can have homies like that, but at the same time, don't go in the streets like that, man, because what's going to happen? You're either going to go in prison or going to get killed. Easy. So, yeah, man. Anyway, this was interesting. All right, man. Like, subscribe, show love. All right. Peace.